Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John, this is Menu True Nerd, and welcome back to LA Noire with the Studio Secretary Murder. A case which I'm assuming will be about the murder of this woman, who I'm guessing is a studio secretary. Well, she's definitely been murdered, so we've got that bit of the brief sorted anyway.
It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring.
Now here's the bit that's very interesting. Someone has sold the ring from the Moller case that we never found. So that is very, very interesting. So since the last time I've played this, I've had a chance to just have a sit back and a think. And of course, I've realised something very, very significant, I think. We've not just got the jewellery as something that's kind of missing and unaccounted for. We've got something else. And that's the car. That's the car. Which is, very, very importantly, of course, in the last case, where we put away, what was his name? Feeney. Both Feeney and Angel said that the woman who was murdered, Angelina, jumped into a car, and they described the same car, a brown Ford. And the brown Ford wasn't Feeney's, as far as we're aware. Like, we've no evidence that was his car. So actually, he was certainly the one who robbed her. He broke into her room, and he took the jewellery box. So absolutely he was obsessed with her, and he broke into her room and he stole her stuff. That doesn't mean he killed her. Meanwhile, the case before that, where we put away the mad hobo, well, where did he get a car from? Because the woman who was taken in the White Shoe Slaying, she was taken to the top of a hill, and there were tyre tracks. Well, he's not got a car. Where's he got a car from? And he certainly didn't kind of flag down a cab, given he was a hobo with a dead woman. So there's no way he would have had a car to take her to the top. So, I feel like actually the car is the thing that links these two cases. Anyway, let's start with the pawnbroker, because I desperately want to know what's going on there. Okay, the pawnbroker. Let's figure out whether we can find, well, not just the Moller ring. I'd like to see if we can find some other jewellery as well.
You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
I have the rings right here.
Alright, we've got ourselves 2 rings.
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, but what does that matter? The fact that who bought it doesn't matter, because we know who bought it. This was bought by Hugo Moller for his wife. Where he bought it from is completely irrelevant. What matters is who took it off her body.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think.
That's extremely useful of you. Oh, medium-ish, average height, average face, sort of average hair. Great, brilliant. Thank you so much for your help. Now, the question is, can we go straight to this guy's address? Because we've got an address for this guy, so can we just go there? No, we've only got the rail yard available. Alright, fine. Let's go solve the murder. Let's go solve this murder. I'm sure we'll have a chance to use our little phone to, we'll have a chance to use our phone at some point to figure out what's going on.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us.
Okay, so apparently that's a fake address after all. Oh dear. Right, never mind. Never mind, we'll see what we can do later. But I'll tell you what we do have. We have a secret vehicle that's right along here somewhere. Hello, this looks like it. Now, let's see if we've got a good sexy vehicle in here. Good lord, it's the 1940s Batmobile. Oh, I like that. I like that quite a lot. Alright, let's go. Let's see how much speed this thing's got on her. Because she is pretty Phantom Corsair. I have no idea if that's a real car or anything, but it sounds cool. Oh, listen to that noise. That's lovely. Oh, yes. Oh, this is going to make chases much easier if there's a car chase later in this mission. Alright, that's not the car I'm driving. The cutscenes just do not... The cutscenes just don't keep up with what... I've just teleported into a different car. Where is my...
We're all on the same team, Russ.
God damn it. Alright, let's follow the police officer out to the scene of the crime. Oh, we got a clothed woman. Excellent, the woman is clothed. Alright, we got ourselves... a guy who called it in, this guy who found the body, as well as obviously all the clues and the body here. Right, let's have a look, see what we got. Okay, a form for a liquor store, but no booze, all just normal stuff. That's weird. And a bar to go to, lovely. Alright, the letter is basically, this woman is called Evelyn. It sounds like she parted on bad terms with what I'm assuming is her father. She is an alcoholic, and her father is trying to convince her to come home to Connecticut to seek medical help. Okay. And an ID card for a film studio that closed down in 41. Interesting. Okay, well that's a whole lot of leads to start off with. What else have we got around here? Okay, and we got ourselves a phone here. That's useful. There's all sorts of things that I can do with that. I've got all sorts of things to ask for addresses for. Okay, got myself an address for that liquor store. That is useful. Now let's start with the body and Carruthers. Yep, more missing rings. All right. Okay, she'd been sleeping rough, died while very, very drunk. Interesting, no rope mark this time. No rope mark, which is kind of unusual because we've had rope around the neck, like right from the beginning, right from the Celine Henry case, we've had rope around the neck. So kind of odd that that's not there, but never mind. Okay, let's start with these gentlemen. You're the person that called it in, right?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What the hell is your story? You better have a damn good explanation because you are now my suspect.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Oh, I probably will.
I was kissing her.
For once, Rusty, I agree with you.
Law against it?
like a man.
Yes, there is. There almost certainly is. There must be a law against that. Actually, I don't know. Was necrophilia a law at this particular time? I've no idea.
Classic Carmine.
Wait a second. Was this the same lipstick as some of the other cases? I can't remember the brand. The brand in the... Because we know what the... The other guy was saying he was going to try and figure out what brand it was. Right.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
No, keep punching him. Right, interference with evidence. Yes, let's start with you being crazy.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You're looking straight at me. I mean, I don't know. I guess this guy might be a little bit not entirely all there. So I suspect he's just being completely bluntly truthful. He's not looking suspicious at me. He's looking straight at me. Yeah, I'm going to say truth.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Okay. Well, at least he did well. In all fairness, I'm about to say, oh, well, at least he didn't steal anything. Oh, that's the least of his problems. The fact that he didn't steal anything is the least of his trouble.
Found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
And this time you're looking sketchy, so doubt.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Yeah, that's fair. For once, I'm glad we've got Rusty, this man of the old school of policing, with me. Bloody hell. Right, can't see anything else, so let's start investigating this woman, shall we? Okay, let's head on our way. We'll start with the bar as it's ever so slightly closer. Then we'll go to this liquor store. Okay, here we go. Mench's Bar. So she was told to come here last night at probably 9 PM. Alright, apparently she drank with all these people on occasion. Let's see who we can talk to. So one of these guys will hopefully know something.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Sometimes you feel like Phelps has it in for people ahead of time. Like when he draws them looking really smarmy and evil in his little notebook. Alright, let's speak to this guy.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
You see, I'm not sure why he'd bother lying about that. We could just ask the flipping bartender, but never mind, I'm doubting that, because he's looking a bit twitchy.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
I know that little look on Cole Phelps' face there for a second was him just thinking, no one ever invited me to go bowling. Oh, nobody likes me.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
That is made for doubting. That is made for doubting.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
Well, he's a bit of a ponce, but I've no reason to suspect him of anything. Let's go after the bloke he mentioned. What was it, James Tiernan? Meet him in the bowling alley. Though incidentally, I am incredibly sour that I want to get the Batmobile, and the game just took it off me because I hit a damn cutscene. Alright, the bowling alley. Let's see what we got here. Let's find this chappie. Please tell me there's a bowling minigame. I'd love to be able to go bowling with Rusty.
Let's go get him.
Folks are sounding a little bit angry about this case. I don't know why you were kind of going straight into the, yeah, let's go get him. Let's go get him and with policing. Let's police that guy. Okay, into the back we go.
LAPD!
Oh, why do they always run? He's probably innocent too. It's just these people seem to bloody love running. Oh, we're going for a car chase. That's good. I quite like the car chases. They're fun. Oh, do we not have a car? Oh, we've got we've got a better car. Oh, that's way better than our normal car. Excellent news. Look, Rusty, will you just focus on... Oh, his hat! He lost his hat! Come on, take out the tyres. You're doing a really crappy job. There you go. Oh, that feels like he's about... Yeah, that feels like he's done. I feel like I may have killed a couple of other people there, but never mind. Let's point his gun at him. No, don't take him away. I want to ask him a few questions first. Technically, I've got nothing to pin on him. All I know is that he hung out with the victim. Right. Well, we'll keep the nice car, quite frankly. This is way nicer than our car. For some weird reason, Mencher's Bar hasn't been crossed off my list of stuff. Which suggests I may have missed something there. I'm just going to swing back there because it's pretty much on the way anyway. No, I can't find a single other thing here. Alright, we'll move on to the next place, but I get the feeling I might have to come back here, therefore, later. Alright, on to the liquor store, where we had that really mysterious ticket, which had... It was a list of items, but none of them were booze. It was like she was, like, buying or acquiring or setting aside personal effects that were... Well, interesting, there was lots of, like, bedding and stuff, but she was sleeping rough, so... Yeah, kind of odd. Kind of odd indeed.
Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Ah, that's what the ticket would be. So we've basically established that she'd been sleeping rough, but she actually had a bed here? She just didn't... She freely chose not to use it? It's kind of weird. Alright, let's have a look-see round. Well, can't find anything anywhere else in the whole place, so let's just have a look at her stuff, shall we? Aristotle Metaphysics. Interesting.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Ah. Interesting. That is interesting because, of course, that's the chap at the bar, the quite poncy guy. And he was specifically saying that he didn't really know her, he just knew of her. But apparently, he was actually lending her books. So it sounds like they've got a closer relationship than he was saying. Okay, that's worth knowing. We might just go back and confront him about that. For some reason, I'm not interested in whatever's that is on the table. It looks like... That looks significant to me. That looks very significant. Hello, what have we got here then?
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Well, we've already been there. We've captured what's-his-face. That's fine. It's kind of one of those redundant clues. It's kind of actually one of the kind of annoying things about this game, actually, where... you strongly get the feeling that even if you messed up literally every question in the game, you'd just find the evidence in other ways. So there's barely, not even that much reason to do well in the investigations, because if you do really well in the investigation, all you do is you just find lots of redundant clues you didn't need. Well, it sounds like all we've got to do then is head back to the bar and double check what's going on with that guy who was lending her books, because he was closer to her than he was actually saying. Oh no, first we've got to interview this guy, fine. So, why were you allowing her to stay with you at all? You said you had a relationship with her ex-husband.
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
He looks sad, but then he's just learnt his friends died. But he's doing his little... He's doing a little mouth twitch. I mean, he's looking at me, but he's doing a little swallow as well. I'm not sure whether to go truth or doubt for this one. Yeah, the little swallow thing's gonna just... I think that might be his tell. I'm gonna go for doubt.
When Evelyn bought the...
Darn, no it wasn't. Never mind. Okay, he's just upset because she's dead.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
He's moving around a bit this time. Again, he's keeping perfect eye contact. He's doing his swallow. This time he's doing a little dance on the spot. So I'm going to doubt again, but I'm probably wrong again.
She was an
Darn
alcoholic
it!
and your friend, and you still kept selling her booze.
You ever try to stop an addict, detective?
Oh, I've got all of this wrong.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Okay, he's doing the swallow again, but I really think that's not actually his... Oh, wait. No, this time he looked down. He looked down. I'm going to doubt.
We're struggling.
Oh, I got it right, finally.
Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual.
Oh, well. I messed that up because I just read him completely wrong. Alright, sounds like we have to go back to the bar and have a chat with McCaffrey, who lied to us about her completely. Oh, hello, that's me. What do you want, radio? Well, I've been told with code 2 to come back to Central Station, but code 2 is just, we have fresh chocolate ice cream, come and get it before it melts, I think. So, if I remember my police training correctly. So, I'm going to swing by the bar first to see if I can pick up McCaffrey. Oh, dear. Alright, McCaffrey. Me and you are having a chat. Oi, yes, Yes, good. Relationship with victim.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
No, you are lying.
I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
No, we've got the book. We know the book. The book.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
I'm not convinced by that at all. But okay, fine. Right, let's get back to Central Station. We were told to come back in code 2, and I do like chocolate ice cream. You see, I'd be able to get there faster if I still had the Batmobile, but the damn game stole it from me. Okay, back at the Central Police Station, time to find out what a code 2 is. Ooh, maybe it's we've solved the crime by ourselves, we don't need you to go out anymore. Take the rest of the day off. Here's a free voucher for a spa treatment. Is this going to be another flipping letter from evil Dahlia Killer What's-His-Face?
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
Well, that would have been good to know during the case.
Back of the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar.
We were just with McCaffrey in the bar. Am I calling the police station from the police station? I always assumed when I called up the police station I was calling back here. Who am I calling up?
An address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Is this like the American Directory Inquiries? Is that what's going on here? I always assumed I was calling here. Alright, time to go to McCaffrey's apartment apparently, where he claimed there was a break-in and the book was stolen from him. But We shall see about that. So apparently the woman in the white shoe slaying, the only one who hasn't been found naked with a message scrawled on her, did have a message scrawled on her after all. She actually had a message scratched into her skin we just didn't find during the investigation saying, yep, BD. So unfortunately, that could be the same murderer too. And the problem with that case is the hobo we put away from it did not have a car. That was the big thing we didn't solve. I mean, he was just a bit nuts, and he didn't really defend himself against our accusations, but part of the problem is we know someone with a car took her up to the top of the hill, and we never had any reason why he'd do that or how he'd do it without a car. Anyway, we are here at McCaffrey's apartment, the artist from the bar, the artist and possibly revolutionary, we don't know. Let's go and investigate this apartment. Apartment 6. Now, is he going to be home, or are we kicking the door in? Yep, we're kicking the door in. You know, people in LA, they need to get better locks on their doors. I've yet to find a door I can't just cave in with a single kick. Which means, logically, anyone would be able to do the same. Anyone who wants to rob an apartment, a single kick, would just be able to do that. Anyway, let's have a look-see round, shall we? Because I'm going to guess we're going to find significant evidence that this guy was much closer with Evelyn than he's admitting. Oh, hello. Well, this is a problem for you, isn't it? Why do I get the feeling he's about to show up? Wait, who are you?
What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
So he's just hanging out with pigeons. That's what he does. He just goes and hangs out with pigeons. Okay. Ah, this is the bottom half of that letter we found. So there was the top half of the letter of her body and the bottom half here. Oh, it's from her mother, not her father. Okay, fine. Got that bit wrong. So, yes, this is not looking good for the artist at all. But why? Why would he do such a thing? I mean, I'm guessing, therefore, the thing that he said to us in the bar about how he saw that that guy from the bowling alley and her going into a hotel room, that was just a lie to cover his own tracks, but I don't know. That's kind of weird in some ways. That's really weird that he would... What was his motive? What was his motive for doing any of that? Right, let's head up to the roof. I'm guessing that he's going to run. We've got to chase across the rooftops. I'm not sure that this, you know, I believe that this slightly poncy philosophical academic would be able to do a run across rooftops, but no, that is what we're doing. Fine. I refuse to admit that this would happen. This is ridiculous. Just... can never pull out a gun on these people, can you? Now, where is... Am I supposed to be just chasing this guy on foot, or am I supposed to be just waiting for a car chase to occur? Oh, I feel like I'm getting closer. I feel like I'm getting closer. He's going down. Yes. So this case seems to be wrapping up pretty quickly. We've got our two suspects in custody. Let's just go and interview them, shall we? McCaffrey's definitely the prime suspect. There's a lot of evidence. There's murder weapons in his room, but the murder weapon, of course, is from the bowling alley, which is interesting. Okay, let's start with one. I want to speak to Tiernan and figure out what he knows.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
That is an excellent question.
The last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
And if by chance you got away from us, what did you think was going to happen next? Did you think we were just going to say, fine, you know, it was probably him? I mean, your plan at that point presumably is to go on the run and spend the rest of your life living outside the law. Oh, good lord. Alright, fine, let's talk about the victim's book? That had nothing to do with him. I'm talking about victim's book. Okay, let's just dig into their relationship a bit.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Well, here's the thing. We've got McCaffrey who testifies that this guy went into a hotel with Evelyn on the night of the murder. But, obviously, I can't exactly bloody trust McCaffrey's word. He's potentially trying to cover his own ass. I'm going to start with lie and see where the lie goes. If the lie goes towards the hotel, I can use McCaffrey's testimony against him. If it doesn't, I'll back out and doubt.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Yeah, we'll try McCaffrey's testimony and see where that goes.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No. There isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Okay, so he admits that he did go back to his hotel with Evelyn, but then he got drunk, passed out, and she was gone in the morning. So, by that logic, mysteriously... Oh, that's really weird. Okay, fine. Let's talk about the book. I don't know much about the book, because I thought the book was just tied to McCaffrey, but let's talk about it.
The book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Okay, he's looking straight at me. I mean, I'm tempted to believe the reason why the bowling alley tire iron might be in McCaffrey's apartment, because McCaffrey said the book was stolen, so therefore potentially he could have stolen it on her behalf, which is how the tire iron got into his apartment. But alright, let's say truth. He's looking straight at me. Damn it! Okay, never mind. I'm not sure. What was I supposed to confront him with then? I don't know. Right, access to murder weapon, because that was from his bowling alley.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Okay, I'm going to doubt that, obviously, because he's looking suspicious, but I can't think what I'd confront him with directly.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
Okay, so he admits at the end there he did rob the place. He did rob McCaffrey's apartment for the book. So that's interesting. We've also got an accusation of violence now. This Tiernan said that McCaffrey was issued a violent threat against her, so we can use that.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
I don't like this guy. Let's talk about that damn tire iron, because the tire iron belonged to the bowling alley.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I'm going to see where lie goes. He's moving around a lot, so I'm going to see where lie goes. If lie doesn't lead somewhere I like, I'll go doubt.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Yes, that I can do with the accusation. Good, lie went in the right direction there.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Ooh. That's immensely unlikely, and if it was true, I would have thought you'd have said it earlier. You'd have dobbed him straight in it immediately. But alright, let's talk about your alibi.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Well, this is an odd one, because earlier in the bar, he obviously gave us the testimony that he saw Tin and enter the hotel with her. If he was at home writing, how would he have known? No one in doubt.
You're gonna need to do better.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I think we need to go and have another chat with the other guy. And put that just open the door into me there, Rusty. Right, we need to go and have a chat with the other guy. I feel like the case against both these guys is a little bit less than solid, though. I'm worried by this. No, I need to follow up with your flipping Oh, damn it. Oh, I can't ask him a follow-up question, which is really irritating because there's a clear, obvious follow-up question. Apparently the phone's become available. Apparently I have to do some phoning. Alright, let's phone some stuff. Who are we phoning and why?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Ah. Okay, McCaffrey has committed violence against women in the past. Can we confront him with that by any chance? Yes, we can. Alright, let's talk about the military service.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Yes, you have. Lying. Your criminal record, good sir.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch! What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
Yep, that's it.
I was coming to her.
Oh, yep, yep, good as charged. Done. Done. Charged. Yep, at that final case, that had to be the right thing to do.
You bag the fine catch.
Yes. Even if not, he's a nasty piece of work who did some very nasty things to... Oh, dear. Okay, although I may have done $7,000 worth of damage to the city. Okay, fine. There we are. Well, apparently I missed a clue. Wonder which clue I missed. Not sure where I missed a clue. Alright, let's see what comes up next. Are we going to World War II or the next case? World War II! Oh dear, not everyone respected my authority in World War II. Sounds like I got a fair few people killed, in fact. And here we are, the next case, the Quarter Moon. There is a lot in homicide. There's a lot of cases. I wonder if we're getting to a conclusion soon. Alright, the Quarter Moon murders. Oh, I was going to say, I hope it's not me that did it. Alright, we got ourselves a letter to look at. What do we... Oh, we got another 2 letters, in fact. What have we got? Oh, we got 3? Alright, what have we got here, then? And Shelley, which obviously we knew about. Find me where I hid myself. Well, we know that message was scratched with a stick underneath the woman's green dress. So under her clothes or under her dress. Huh. Find me where I hid myself. Under a dress, under clothes, what's that mean? Okay, fine. And one more. Oh, interesting. The poem says, I hid myself within a fountain in the public square. Okay, so find me where I hid myself, in a fountain in a public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves. Okay. So is there a well-known public fountain or square that we could be pursuing here?
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
Okay, Cole and me are thinking about the same thing. Good.
Fountain in Pershing Square.
Okay, good. Apparently there's a well-known fountain that Cole knows about. Let's actually go there, shall we? Okay, apparently we are straight on to the next case. Even though we technically haven't found a victim yet. But I suspect we may be first on the scene to discover one. But we shall see. And I should do that next time. So next time it feels like... I know, if we've actually managed to find... if we've actually this time managed to have a location before a body's even been found, maybe this time we're a little bit ahead of the game. I don't know, this feels like we're getting close to a conclusion for Homicide. Maybe we are going to get the big damn conclusion very, very soon indeed. And I'm very excited for that. So I'm going to play a bit more right now, and that will be next week. And in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Meditrude, and this has been LA Noire. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Wrong side. Always the wrong side.